Hello, friends. Welcome to Squared Plans, where creative planning and organization comes to life. I'm Stephanie, and today we're going to be designing a September bookish theme for next week in my hourly dashboard lined layout. So come play with me. And I've got some washi tapes here ready to go, along with some ink and a blending brush. Also, some stamps and a stamping block. This mild liner that I may use, a few PET tape rolls of stickers, and these Planny Things sticker books, which I'll pull from. Okay, you guys, first off, let's go ahead and lay down some wax paper so we can work out the week's design. I'm not real sure exactly how I want this spread to go. Pull a couple of different things that I think might go together, but we shall see as we set things up. So I really thought that these colorful books would be a fun way to do a transitional fall spread without being too fall color focused and give still a little bit of summer reminiscence with the bright color palette. So I'm going to go ahead and lay these in across kind of the main dividing lines of the days here on the right page. I like the idea of them being bookshelves on a wall, like that you're looking at it head on. I am also putting a little bit of depth in there by making the bigger books be at the bottom. And then as you graduate up the page to the top, the books go a little bit smaller and smaller just to give you a sense of depth. Just trying to find good, happy homes for some of these shelf stickers. Definitely trying to keep open my time blocking area here on the left. Only really covering the top half of a couple of days in the hours that I'm normally sleeping. So I have two books from Planning. These two books came out a little while ago. I want to say at least last year, maybe even the year before. So I'm going to try to link them down below in the description, but they may not be in her shop anymore. If that is the case, perhaps she'll have something similar. Or, of course, if you have any kind of other book, sticker book, maybe you can make something work in a similar manner. I wanted to add something else here with the books and wasn't exactly sure what might work. I grabbed my set of PET branch rolls in these various colors. I have, I think it's pink, red, yellow, green, blue, and purple. And those I got from Journal Say a while back, which I don't think are available anymore. But I did see something really similar on Amazon and have purchased some in the past from Amazon that are similar. I'll link those down below as a replacement if you are interested in something like this. But anyway, so I was thinking to add to the colorfulness of these books, again, to hint at fall, but not go full blown with fall. So the color scheme is going to lean more towards fun, bright tones, but the items that I'm using, like these branches and stuff, kind of hint at fall. And I feel like books are always kind of fall focused anyway. Just a time where you want to snuggle up with a throw and a pillow and just have a good book. So I always kind of equate book themes with fall for the most part. So right now I am opening up each of those sticker rolls and trying to bring in a little bit of each color. The scale of the stickers is a little bit large in comparison to the books, so I'm cutting a lot of them down to better size with whatever they're going next to. Like the very small books at the top, I'm really cutting them down a lot. And at the bottom, I can almost leave them full size or actually leave them full size and layer them in there, and that looks proportionate. Originally, I was thinking that these branches would kind of be all around the books as like a background almost, kind of coming out from the back of the books. But when I started setting this up, I just didn't think that that was going to look how I envisioned in my mind. So I went with this route instead, and I really like how it turned out. A little bit different, and the scaling, I think, worked out well, allowed both items to shine with the leaves and the books together, and just gave a little something of interest that wasn't really there solely with the book stickers. And I'm just peppering these in where I feel like the color kind of works and trying things out. And like I said, I'm cutting them down as needed. I've got, I think, maybe two more. We've got the purple here to bring it in. So, like I said, I'll try to put the bigger ones down here at the bottom and then cut a few down to place at the top. I have so many fall stickers, which is great because I love fall spreads, but I am trying to hold back in my planner from going all out fall too early because I know I'm going to get burnt out come late October when I've done, a month and a half's work of fall spreads and, the color scheme of the oranges and the reds and stuff. So fun in the beginning, but it gets tiresome in the end. So I'm trying to pace myself, do more colorful spreads before the official start of fall. That way I allow myself the time to really enjoy the fall spreads fully. So laying in that last color, using some blue stickers here, and trying to just jazz up these last remaining shelves that can have a little bit more to them. I'm also thinking in the back of my mind about what I want to do for my fall refresh, in preparation this fall for next year. So if you guys have any suggestions that you'd like to see on my channel in the next couple of months to get you ready for next year, or even just some tips and tricks on using your planner, things that you may have seen and you want more information about, or don't know how to manage in your planner but want to have in your planner, let me know in the comments below. I'm always looking for suggestions. I'm toying with the idea of doing like an organized October where my videos will be kind of organization focused, a little bit more functional planning focused. But those videos take me a lot of time and effort, so we'll see if that comes to fruition. But I do want to add in more of those planning videos if I can fit it in. So the goal is there. We'll just see if time allows me to do all that I'm planning in my mind. Have a lot of other projects and things going on simultaneously with my schedule here on YouTube. So sometimes the best laid plans don't quite work out how I want them to, but I definitely want to give you guys something that you find useful and fulfilling. Suggestions are always, always welcome for that. So as you can see, I'm bringing in some quote stickers from the Planty Things sticker book now. They're a little bit smaller, but they have lots of details around the quotes themselves, which I think really match well with the style of this spread, in particular with the branches kind of next to the books. Gives a little bit more texture and detail to the spread without being too overwhelming. So I'm pulling in a few of those quotes to spread around and just make everything feel more cohesive as a whole, but also more interesting to look at. Some notes about where I've been putting things on the spread. Things I always try to do on my spreads is balance out the placement of things without sacrificing function. For example, the items that I've placed here on the right page are staggered down the page with one on the top and then couple in the middle, one in the bottom, and you have them going from left to right to middle, switching back and forth to create a sense of balance. Not everything's all on one side, doesn't feel too heavy on one side, and the placement just kind of works with your eye, making things feel like nothing's going to tip off the page, if that makes sense, when you're looking at it. Also, too, I have just laid in some washi tape. So the first one I put in is from a journal size set I recently picked up, and it has like a nice script washi and a very subtle brown gray tone to it. So I've laid that in a couple places, sticking to that rule of threes, where if you stick with odd numbers, things just tend to balance a little bit better. And then I also have kind of placed it again in more of a staggered look, top, middle, bottom edges. And then finally I added some script washi down the sides in a vertical manner, just to fill the whole reading aspect of the spread a bit more. So now I am putting in some stamping, and I have this nice script stamp that I think I got from Amazon maybe last year. And I am using some distressed oxide ink in pumice stone to add it in, so it's not like too dark and overwhelming, using like a black ink for it. The subtle kind of warm gray really works, I think, well with blending into the background. Now I will say, I think I'm gonna just have to figure something else out for blending inks, because sometimes I have what you can see happened here, where I'll be smushing some of that ink around with the blending brush, and then suddenly I just like angle the brush a certain way and then a bunch comes out. That is why I don't stamp very often, because there's no undo. Once it's there, it's there. So yeah, I don't know if I can maybe use a different brush, or I'm just picking up too much, or what the technique is that I need to kind of fix that with anything that's like a darker color. But I always find that a little bit of annoying. So once that happened on the page, I ended up just kind of going with it and making all of the areas where I added in the blending be a little bit deeper and harsher, to give more of like an old page feel. I'm still not in love with that big dark spot that kind of happened there on the left page, but I think we can make it blend a little bit better by the time the after the pen is done. So we'll figure something out. But yeah, that's my only downside with inking, is because it's there. Once it's there, it's there. And there's no moving it around or changing it. That's why I sometimes shy away from doing any inking in my planner, because you never know what's going to happen. And I hate to have pages get messed up. It's just not my favorite. So just adding in more of the stamping and the blending. I'm sticking to the top outer corners and then near the bottom on the center to create a triangle shape with that layering. Just tends to work better when you work in threes or fives, sevens, and also in triangles. So just something to think about when you're setting up your spreads, if you want a balanced look to your layouts. So now that I have all the ink in, I'm just going to start moving the rest of these guys over and placing them on the page. They're pretty easy to line up since they're nice straight lines, and I can move them over almost exactly where they were on the wax paper without much issue. Gonna go ahead and white out behind this sticker cluster up here. There is a prompt that says this week there in that top box, and I just went ahead and whited it out. And I'm gonna layer in this quote. And all is looking good. I went ahead and pinned in my bullets using the gray, which is the warm gray tone from Mud Liner. When I did that, I kind of realized that it would probably be better with the warmer toned color scheme that I've got going with the pumice stone. So I pulled a tan toned mild liner to add a little bit of color here into my schedule section on the left, and decided to keep using that over here on the right page as well. So I'm just going to color over those gray dots with that warmer tone. That worked out pretty well. It's a little bit darker than the other side, but I think that works just fine. We'll separate out the pages now and do the trimming on the edges. Just making sure everything is solidified. I'm going to try to use a rubber eraser on that big spot there off camera and see if that helps too. Sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. It really depends on the type of ink that I've used. So we'll see if I can get that to lighten up a little bit. We will punch through using my thrifted pink Happy Planner punch. So glad I picked that up. So much better than my blue punch. And that is pretty much going to do it for us, friends. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up down below. Also, too, go ahead and leave me a comment if you'd like to get in touch. And think about subscribing to my channel if you haven't already, if you'd like to see more of my videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And we will see you next time. Bye.